24th of August 2018, you're watching Rock the Block Daily News with me, Eugene Tay. This episode was brought to you by our partners at OneChain, the world's first cross-blockchain platform solutions for the digital economy. First up on my headline news today is a China ban once again. The same time last year, China has issued a ban, a nationwide ban for all cryptocurrencies, and that created a downward spiral for the cryptocurrency prices. This year, 2018, they did something similar, and in their latest release, they have commanded all shopping centers, malls, hotels, restaurants, and office buildings in downtown Beijing not to accept any activity that promotes cryptocurrency. This includes any meetups or any form of activity with the word cryptocurrency in it. So it's not just about ICOs anymore, now it's cryptocurrencies as well. The financial department stated that they did this in order to protect the Chinese yuan as the legal and dominant currency for China, and also to protect public from getting scammed. In April this year, a conference in Shanghai was abruptly stopped by police and cancelled. Rumor has it that one of the booths was promoting ICO. So it seems that ICO is such a dangerous and dirty word these days that if you walk along the streets of Beijing and if you shout out cryptocurrency, you might just get hauled up to the police station. Meanwhile, over in Hong Kong, which is actually a special administrative zone of China, BitMEX, a Bitcoin trading and exchange company, is making news of a different kind of moon. It occupies Chong Kong Center on the 45th floor, where the average rent per square foot is $28.60 USD. Ooh, and the entire floor consisting of 20,000 square foot, and that brings up the total rental cost per month to over $500,000 USD just on rental. That kind of give you an idea how much BitMEX is really making from all those trading fees. But it's not just BitMEX. In Hong Kong, there's also another company that you might or might not recognize. It's called Block One. Sounds familiar? Because Block One is a company that created EOS. Now you know, EOS. Lots of money with EOS. Well, Block One occupies 16,600 square feet in Hong Kong's Central Plaza. Now, that is not cheap as well. So now you know where all your money in your contribution to EOS is going to. Hong Kong rental. Bank of Thailand revealed a plan to develop wholesale central bank digital currency. I repeat, Bank of Thailand is creating a wholesale central bank digital currency. Central bank digital currency. This goes against everything we stand for in blockchain and cryptocurrency. Well, the CBDC is a digital currency from a central bank whose legal tender status depends on the government regulations or law. So they are done with printing money. What they're going to do now is unpack printed dollars from the legal tender currency in the countries and peg it to just digital currencies. So they can print as much as they like now without having any fear of people walking into the bank and trying to draw out those money. This is wrong on so many different levels. The CBDC will be built on R3 Coda's platform. If this sounds familiar to you, you probably have read it in an article somewhere where R3 was in a lawsuit tussle with Ripple. R3 is a distributed ledger technology platform designed for financial services. Anyway, the Bank of Thailand is going to partner with 8 different banks: Bangkok Bank Public, Krung Thai, Siam Commercial Bank, Standard Chartered, and HSBC. And they're developing the proof of concept that will be launched in the first quarter of 2019. I don't know about you guys, but I, for one, am not particularly excited about the banks coming together to jump on the cryptocurrency bandwagon and creating their own central cryptocurrency that is legal tender because the country said so. Well, let me know in the comments below what you think about that. Do you agree, disagree? Would you prefer cryptocurrency to have more regulations controlled by a central authority? Or do you prefer it to be back in like how it was in 2016, where everyone's trying to figure out a peer-to-peer approach without central control? How many of you out there have heard of the name Magic the Gathering, or MTG? Hands up. Okay. Well, Magic the Gathering has closer ties to cryptocurrencies than you know. In fact, Mt. Gox, famous Mt. Gox incident, was named after Magic the Gathering exchange, online exchange, Mt. Gox, because the founder was previously selling Magic cards before converting it to selling Bitcoins. So Mt. Gox, here's a little trivia for you, it's called Magic the Gathering Online Exchange. Anyway, back in July this year, the most expensive cards, if you guys are gamers, you'll know that it's called the Black Lotus. And the Black Lotus was going for $87,000. Now, something in the cryptocurrency community have almost given Black Lotus a run for its money. There's a game on the Ethereum network called Gods Unchained, and the game runs a bit like Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone. It is developed by Sydney-based Fuel Games, who also previously did Etherbots. Now, one of their cards, Gods Unchained Hyperon, was auctioning off at $60,000. Now, what is so amazing about this is that Magic the Gathering Black Lotus is about 25 years old, and Gods Unchained has not even been officially launched yet. So people are already auctioning off their cards at ridiculous prices. Fuel Games have so far sold off 4,600 Ether worth of cards, which is around $1.3 million. You may think that $60,000 is a lot for a card, but remember CryptoKitties? Someone paid $111,000 for digital cats. So if you think the world has gone crazy, you probably don't know much about gamers and gamers' mentality. They would pay a lot of money for stuff that people find totally ridiculous. Now let's put things into perspective. Magic the Gathering at least have a paper-based card that you can hold it in your hand, it's tangible. Hearthstone is entirely digital, but both MTG, Magic the Gathering, and Hearthstone are controlled by Wizards of the Coast, a central body of authority that sort of prints all these cards, and the secondary market, with a bit of influence from the developers themselves, sort of price where the cards in the secondary market. But for Gods Unchained, it's entirely decentralized, which means there is no control at all from the creators. They develop, they put it out there in the market, and they have no more say about where the card goes and how many reprints the card should have. So this will give you an idea or indication how much more valuable Gods Unchained might be in the future. So if you're gamers and you're listening to this video, well, maybe you might want to get yourself some cards and sit on it. Who knows, you might be holding on to a Power 9 in future and can sell it off for a lot more money than what you buy it for now. Up next in use case, we have the American DJ Justin Blau, or in the scene better known as number 3 LAU, which also pronounces blur. Well, the grammarian in me will not allow that to happen. If I see a 3 in front of an alphabet, I'm going to call a number. So, blur, you are going to be called 3 Lao, okay? 3 LAU, so 3 Lao. 3 Lao is launching the first ever blockchain-powered music festival called OMF, Our Music Festival, or old motherfucker if you want to call that, and it's launching on October 20th in San Francisco. So if you are attending the OMF, you can buy the ticket, and when you purchase tickets or food in the festival compound itself, you can stand to earn yourself some OMF tokens. But what's cool about OMF tokens, it is not just used for that one festival. In fact, you can use it around the world for any OMF festival. So you can keep it in your wallet. If there's an OMF festival somewhere else in some part of the world, you can use your tokens in that festival as well. According to 3 Lao, or Blur, fans can trade digital assets such as tickets as fungible currencies within a festival network, which would include festivals all over the world that are both branded as Our Music Festival. Well, the event itself is EDM music, electronic dance music, and have hip-hop artists such as Matt, Kim, Big Sean, Charlotte Lawrence, Zed, of course, including Blau himself. The blockchain project is in partnership with Singular DTV, and DTV is a blockchain platform for the entertainment scene. One interesting use case about the OMF token is that it battles ticket fraud. Another interesting nugget of information about Blur himself is that once upon a time, Blur was offered a job in Wall Street but decided to give Wall Street the middle finger and pursued music instead. Way to go, Blur. So now it's time to hit up some of the EDM from the maestro himself. Well, that's all the news I have for you today on Rock the Block Daily News. It's me, Eugene Tay. I'll come back again with you tomorrow on more news in the cryptocurrency universe. Well, this episode was brought to you by our friends over at OneChain. I'll see you guys tomorrow.